So in this video, we will see what is routing and how it can be used to assign work to agents via queues. So in the earlier session, we have seen how to assign queues to service requests. So this is after assigning queues to service requests, so it should be distributed to an individual agent. So for that, this routing is used. So we will see those things. So first of all, uh, we should create an okay. So before going to the queues, so we will see some of the setups related to this routing. So for that, first go to setup and maintenance and service offering. And then go to okay, we'll check in communication channels. Then manage omni-channel profile options. So we need to enable omni-channel profile options. So here the profile option SVC enable omni-channel. So this should be enabled for routing. So this is already enabled. Then we should enable the browser notifications or desktop notifications. So this is also enabled. And if you want to minimize that notification, we can set that auto dismiss notification interval. So that time we can set in seconds. And remaining are some additional setups. As of now, those are not required. So after setting these profile options, so we need to go to so, and one more thing. So if anything related to offerings, right? So something omni-channel needs to be enabled at offering phase or service B2B service, enabling B2B service and all. So that we need to enable first through this offerings, and then we should choose these values. So then we'll go to queues, service, and queues. So in the earlier session, we have created one queue. I will just check for that. Okay. Okay, fine. We'll create a new queue. Okay. So now here we will see in previous session we have just created a queue and just we did activation and then we selected automatic. So manual or automatic is fine, but it depends on the situation. So if this work to this queue needs to be routed automatically to the agents, so we need to select this automatic. If we are going to use a manual method to assign through import or through uh, some bulk assignments, right? So in that case, we can select this manual. And if we select automatic, we will see routing options. omni-channel routing, and this is the routing built in omni-channel. So for distribution of work to agents, and we can also use third-party routing. This is usually used for CTA integrations using this third-party routing. And then agent assignment, so based on the capacity. So and here we can see one option, overflow criteria. So what overflow, what is this overflow criteria means? So if some work to assign to this queue is already filled, means all the agents are fully occupied with this with the SRs. So then the remaining SRs will be in queue. So in that situation, so we can route that work to some other queue. So for that, these overflow criteria settings will be applied. So in that case, we need to use this checkbox, assign pending interaction to overflow resources. So the options we have is when new human agent is unavailable. So if this is the icon where we can set presence, right? So if that human is not available, so that is if none of the agent available not available, so then it will send the service request to this overflow queue. And the other options are when actual wait time, so it will be in the some waiting list, right? So once this queue has full it is filled, so it will wait for some time. So based on that time also, uh, we can we can route to overflow queue. And here within this we have real time and non-real time. So real time is actually the chat and CTA. Uh, if any CTA incoming call is coming through CTA integration, so that is coming that will come under real time, and also chat will come under real time. All other will come under non-real time. And notice here, real time is just 20 seconds, but non-real time, like email or any web form, those kind of service requests, right? It is given maximum 2 hours. Okay. So, but for now, we'll select this one. So similarly, we have pending interaction. So if the total number of pending interaction 10. So then also we are assigning based on number of interactions or number of service requests. So we are assigning this work to overflow queue. So we'll save this information, and then we'll add resources. So here, as we discussed in the earlier session also, we can select resources or resources groups and overflow resources. So this overflow resources just typically like this, like we can assign one or more. So if we assign more, we can give the priority. So maybe we can select another queue and then just add. And for now, I'm going to test with the same user. So I'll choose the same user. Same user as a service agent, but in real time, so this will be a service agent, so who will be doing the actual work. And also, so once this setup is done, so so this is the accepting work new assignment. So this icon or this option will come only if we have a sales rep service representative role. customer service representative role. So then these options will come, customer service representative or any role related to service. So then this option will come. Okay. So and from here we the agent can actually accept the work or not accept the work. So currently you can see it is blocking new assignments. So if we just click again, so it will enable, means it is the agent is available to take the assignments. And here we can see the capacities. So maybe like if we select a queue and then if we go to capacities, okay, we can see the capacities. So individually at the agent level. So uh, so for this agent and the queues, he is into these queues and he has a total number of service requests 2000, and in that chat limit is 10 and video call is 4. So all these limits we can limits we can set here. So so this is actually so at individual level. So if we want any specific cases for a few agents, so we can come to here and then we can override these capacities. But on globally for if we want to set some settings, we should again go to setup and maintenance. And go to service offering again communication channels, manage capacities. So this is actually if we enable override individual capacities, just now previously I showed a screen, right? So that will be overwritten with this settings. So here these settings are at global level for all the individuals, but those the settings here we have used can be overwritten using that for a specific queue for that specific agent through the capacities screen from the queues. So here we can set for service requests that individual SR assignment capacities 2000. That is the default, but we can put 2 for now. And the qualifying status are in progress and new escalate. Okay, so if you want to add any additional statuses, we can add here and then we can apply. And the chat and the real time, so maybe we can reduce for now, but these are all depending on our settings. Okay, so now this setting is also done. And so now it typically takes for each agent, it assigns only 2 SRs, 2 open SRs or 2 new SRs. So unless that service request is the other 2 service requests resolved, the new work will not assign. So all the settings are done now. Now it's testing time. So now I'm going to service requests. Now create a service request. And here, so we need to, we can use queue assignment. As of now, we haven't set up any queue rule for the just now created queue. But in case if we want that to happen automatically, we can use the queue assignment rules as discussed in the earlier session, and then we can the queue will be automatically assigned. But in this case, for this test, so we will be assigning queue manually. Okay, so I'm going to create SR auto assignment 001, and then I'll be assigning my queue. Okay, so demo queue auto assignment. So this is my queue. So notice here, I haven't assigned to anyone, and I'm just creating. And you can notice accepting work assignments. It is not assigned yet. We'll check. We'll So now back to our testing. So it is just a environment issue, but the settings are same, and we are again doing the test. So I'll just create a service request. Okay. So we need to make sure this accepting new work assignment should be enabled. And after that, so this, as soon as queue got assigned to this service request, right? So the this assignment will work. So if we do that queue assignment via queue assignment rules, that is fine. But in this case, I'm going to assign this manually. So that's all. I don't have any rules other than this. So if I just assign queue, so it should work. So save and continue, and just wait for a few seconds. A notification should appear. Yeah, a notification should appear here that this service request got assigned to the user. Since I have used the same user, it got assigned to me. But in real time, so the same notification will be displayed to the service agents. Okay. So now if we refresh, we will see the assigned to. Yes, we can see the assigned to. So this is how we can do the work assignments, and the actual okay, we'll test one more thing, that is how when it will not assign. So that is right. So again, using manage capacities. So we will set to 2. So the third SR will not So the third SR will not assign because the limit we have set is only 2. So the first, if the first 2 SRs completed, so then only the third SR will assign to the same queue or same agent. So here also we are going to test. Okay. So actually there are already 3 SRs with this agent. So I think it should not assign to any of the queue, any of the resource. But let's see. Okay, it didn't assign. So okay. So now what we will do is we have already these 3 SRs with the same assign. So these are my open service requests with this user. Now if I complete any one in these two, we will get the third SR notification. Okay, all open SRs. So these are the 3 SRs we created with this users. The SR1 and SR2 and the third SR. So we will complete the first one so that this the third SR we created, that will get assigned. So we will complete this and we'll wait for a few seconds. Now we should get a notification for the next SR assignment. Or we'll create a new SR. Okay, let's complete the other one. Okay, now you can notice the new SR got assigned. Okay, so similarly, if we complete this, the next notification will appear. So we'll complete this one. We'll get a notification for the third SR. See, so this is how we can manage the work assignment using routing, omni-channel routing in Oracle Fusion B2B service. So thank you for this.